Hello guys, DiamondMouse here, and this is my new series, Agrarian Skies Technically Simple. And in this series I will be telling you about all the different things you can make in Agrarian Skies while making them as simple as possible. Today I'm going to start off with a automatic tree farm, so hope you enjoy. Okay, so to start off you're going to have two options. To start off, I would recommend using a steam dynamo as a power source that you can keep nearby, or if you already have a power source coming from somewhere, say you've got a generator over here, you've got a power source, you can use the leadstone energy conduits as well. But just for this episode, I do not have a generator elsewhere. I just have an island, so I'm just going to be using a steam dynamo, and it's self-sufficient, so that's all good. So let's start off by making an infinite water source. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One there, one there. Oh, what we want is infinite water to go into our steam dynamo, and for that we're going to need an aqueous accumulator. So there it is. I'm not going to teach you how to build all the different items. I'm just going to teach you how to make the automatic tree farm. So if you see now, the water is going up. If you shift left click on here, you can disable all the outputs. There we go, so that's full of water. Having a source block either side makes it fill up quicker. Now if you left click on the top one once, you'll see this has gone orange. That means this is now an output. So we're going to be outputting water into these steam dynamos here. And these steam dynamos are going to be our source of power. So we can go ahead and plop one there. I recommend using 2, but 1 will be enough. So I'm just going to put 1 for now. Where's my fluid ducts? There they are. Connect that. You don't need to mess about with any of this. Okay, you don't need to use a crescent hammer on this. It will automatically put water in here, as you can see. Now, the other thing steam dynamos need is coal or charcoal. You see, it's now generating power. There you go. So, how do we get infinite charcoal into this thing? Well, the wood from the trees that are being chopped down, sorry. We're going to put some of that wood into here for fuel. But first we're going to cook it up as charcoal with a redstone furnace. Redstone furnace. Okay, so this is where the charcoal is going to come from. I'm going to put logs into it, export it here. Good job. I should put a little platform to sit this guy on. There we go. So now, once again, shift left click on this guy, make the back output, which is this one, make it an output. Okay, so it's outputting through here. There we go, item duct. Boop. And make sure this is pointing red for out, blue for in. So now if we put something in here, like a log, it'll be smelted into charcoal. Charcoal will come into here, fill up, create power, which will power the redstone furnace and all the rest of the good stuff. For the actual planter and harvester planter here, what you want to do is you want to jump up a couple of blocks, 2 I think, and you want to put the planter down, just like that. Okay, so you want to put it so you can bash your head on it when you jump. And you want to leave a 1 block gap from the redstone furnace here. Leave a 1 gap, and then you have the planter. So you don't need planters anymore. Oop, chuck it over there. Next, you want to cover the top of the planter in a 3x3 area, like this. This is going to be where the planter here is going to plant seeds, or saplings in our case, on top of this dirt mound. And we need a way of chopping the trees down. So I'm going to go ahead and get a harvester. Make sure this grill bit is pointing towards the dirt platform, because this is the blades that are going to cut down the trees that grow. You're probably thinking now, oh, how are we supposed to power all of this? Because none of it's going to work without power. That's where the steam dynamo comes in. So you can use any cables, or conduit should I say. You got redstone energy conduits, which can carry 10,000 redstone flux a tick. Hardened energy conduits, which carry 400, and leadstone, which carries 80. Leadstone are more than good enough for what we're using them for, so that's fine. I recommend, this is only recommendation, put them in the right hand side of all of the machines. I just find it makes it easier later on. So don't forget to connect it to the power, like that. So now we've got water going into the steam dynamo. We've got coal from the wood going into the steam dynamo, which creates power, and the steam dynamo is powering everything. Cool, cool. Right, next of all, at the bottom of this harvester, when it chops down the trees, you're going to get apples, saplings, and logs. If there's nowhere for them to go, well, then you're going to lose everything. So you want to place some barrels down, or it can be your ME system. This can be anything you like. I just choose barrels. Let's put them there, so we've got a bit more room to work with. And as the items are going to be coming out from the bottom of this guy here, click it so it's an output. And as items are going to be coming out from the bottom of the harvester, go ahead and put an item duct there, and make sure you use your crescent hammer on it so the arrow is red pointing downwards, because that's where the items are going, they're going down. First of all, we want logs to go into the redstone furnace, so let's collect that up. Make sure the top is an input by left clicking on this top square here, see that went blue. And make sure this item duct is pointing down for input, which it is, lovely. Next of all, this pipe doesn't know that this furnace only wants to have wood in it, so we need to make sure it knows that it can only put wood in here. But to do that, you've got to sell some servos. Yay! So if you get a servo in your hand and you right click on the input item duct just above it, boop, it says a pneumatic servo has been installed. If you use an empty hand and right click on there, you now have this item filter. So we're going to filter oak wood to whitelist. Okay, that means only put white wood in here. Okay, don't put anything else but wood in this redstone furnace. Now any other wood that we get, we're going to tell it just to bring it over here and dump it in these barrels. It doesn't matter which barrel it goes in. There we go. But what we want to make sure is that it puts the wood in here before it goes to barrels, because it's no good coming along here and it putting all the wood in these barrels and leaving the redstone furnace empty with no wood. So what we need to do now is get our crescent hammer and right click on this tube and it'll say mode dense. Now what that means is this here barrel, this is the last place the wood will go. So it'll try every other place before it goes to this barrel. Okay? Now what you want to do is make sure that only wood can enter this barrel. Boop. So you put a piece of wood in there. It is now a oak wood barrel. If you shift right click, you'll see a little padlock appearing over this direction. And what that means is even if there's no wood left in it, see, there's no wood in it, it's still got the wood symbol. If we just put it in this one and not lock it and take the wood out, oh, it's gone. Anyway, let's go and take all the wood out of there. We don't need that. That's locked to only receive wood now. Now you want to do the same for your apples. Take all them out. And you want to do the same for saplings. There we go. So those are all locked now. And with this dense thing, you don't need to do it for the apples because there's only one place that apples will be going, and that is over here to the apple chest. But there are two places that saplings can go. Planter and barrel. So we're going to make that dense as well. Next of all, the planter needs a constant supply of saplings. So what do you know? We're going to go and put a bunch of saplings in like that. I don't think it matters how you connect it really. As long as it's connected, it's fine, okay? So, what's going to be going on now is the plant is going to be planting saplings like that. The harvester will be, once they grow, they'll chop them down. The wood, apples and the saplings will come out the bottom of this harvester. They will go into the redstone furnace. All of the logs, that is, will go into here. Because we have that servo installed that says only put oak wood in me. Or the rest of the oak wood will be like whoop, come across here, go into this chest. Or the apples will come to this chest, and all the saplings we want to go in here. So let's go ahead and put I like it going in underneath. I think it has to go in underneath, maybe. So there you go. Disconnect that and plug a servo in here and say only put only put saplings in me. So this will only take saplings now, and the saplings will go here before going here because we've got a dense pipe here, so it's the last place they go. And after all of that, we want to get this thing started. Let's make a daytime again. So let's power stuff up. Put a bit of charcoal in here. So we've put 5 in there. We have 0 saplings, 0 apples and 0 logs. And we're going to plop some saplings in there. So we've got 64 saplings. You see it plants them straight away. If we get some bone meal to speed this up, that might help. Okay, there we go. So you now see that the harvester chops the tree down. There we go. Another sapling is planted already. So we can go and grow some more stuff. There we go. So leave that. Just chopping another one down. Now you'll see that all of the logs are going into here and creating charcoal. Charcoal is going to the steam dynamo. And remember, we put 5 charcoal in to start with, and now there's 7. So that's sustaining itself quite well. We haven't had any apples yet. And remember, we put 1 stack in here to start with. There's now 59, but there's also 9 up here. Okay. So we've actually got 68, which is more than the stack. So it's creating saplings. When this eventually gets, when it eventually gets full up with saplings, like that, they'll start coming to this barrel here. And when this is full of wood, because this can't take any more charcoal, let's help that along its way. Then the wood, instead of going to the redstone furnace, it'll start coming to here, and you'll be gaining wood. Awesome. So let's just speed this process up a bit. I'm going to spawn in a load of saplings. There we go. Let's get a bunch of saplings, and pretend this has been on for a long time, and now this is filling up with saplings really quick. Let's just put stone in the rest of them. Let's put random blocks in the rest of them, so it stops. There we go. That'll do. Saplings. Let's just fill this all the way up with saplings. So now this is full of saplings. Okay. So no more saplings can enter that now. So if we grow a tree and wait for it to get chopped down, grow a couple. When those get chopped down, it'll try and send them over here because this is the first place they'll look. They will like, oh, this is full of saplings already. So we'll have to start plugging them into this chest here. There you go. We've got 8 saplings in there now. So they'll continue. When we grow them, you'll see we'll get more and more. Now, same thing will happen with the logs. This is full of charcoal. When this is full of logs, it'll start chucking them in a different place. So let's fill this up with logs. Oh, there we go. It bugged out a minute then. And this should be full of charcoal. So when everything's full, there we go. Oh, you can't actually put. Okay, never mind. So when everything's full, it'll start coming into these chests. Just trust me, okay? So that's that, guys. Next of all, you might want a bigger farm than a 3x3 area of trees. I mean, that's not much. So what we want to look for is an upgrade. Now, there's various different upgrades. There's increase the radius by 1, which is the lapis. You got 2, 3, all the way up to 11. It looks like, which is an enderium upgrade. For now, we're just going to go with a copper. So get 2 of those. So this will increase the radius by 4. That means 4 that way, 4 that way. 4 each way. We're going to plug 1 into here. Upgrade copper. So now the harvester can harvest in a larger area, and so can the planter. It can plant in a larger area, but we haven't given it a larger area to plant on. So let's get some dirt and let's increase it by 4 each way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, see it working. So now, come here. Okay, so we've increased the area by 4 this way, 4 this way, and 4 that way. And you can see the planter is already planting the saplings. This will just speed the process up of everything, really. Now, I don't think a steam dynamo is going to be enough to be able to run this. Because as soon as these trees grow, they're going to be growing a lot quicker. This baby's going to run out of power pretty quick. So what we want is we're going to want to plug in another steam dynamo, I think. Oh, there we go. Actually, let's put it on this side, it's easier. It's already connected up this side. Let's get ourselves fluid ducts. So plugs water in, all the water. And we also need a item duct. So now this will be getting, should be getting charcoal, yeah? Maybe? There we go, charcoal. So now this is powering everything a lot faster. Everything's running better. So we just get bone meal, and we bone meal stuff up. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, this tree. Okay, let's put a load of bone meal on stuff. There we go, grow a bunch of trees. Let me out. Okay, that'll do. Now see, in progress. This is filling up with logs. Oh, hello, lag spike. This is filling up with saplings. All the apples we get are going in here. Any excess logs we get once this is finally clogged up will start going in here. So you will eventually get logs, but not at the moment. All the extra saplings from once this is full, we can fill it up actually, just to speed it up a little. There we go. All the extra saplings will be coming in here now. I can show you that one at least. Oh, okay. Help. What am I stuck in? Stuck in the floor. Okay. So this will begin chopping all these trees down. You can see it happening over here. There we go. So all this is getting chopped down now. Oh, tree just grew inside me again. There we go. Whoa, that's a lot of trees. See, I said it'd get a lot quicker. Some of those are growing on their own now. And apples, we're getting saplings. Logs, once I keep saying. Once the redstone furnace is full of logs, like it is now, it'll get full of coal. When these are clogged, that's clogged. See, there's only 49 in here if we top that up. This will soon get clogged up with 64, if I could put it in there, but I can't. And then we'll start getting logs after that. So, that's the end of the episode, guys. If you'd like to see any more tutorials on anything, please leave them in the comment section below. Don't die. If you did enjoy this tutorial, then please give me a thumbs up, and to see more in the future, don't forget to subscribe. I will be doing a bit more on this, trying to make stuff simple for people, because I struggled when I started Agrarians, guys. I knew nothing about, what's this, MineFactory Reloaded, thermal expansion, better barrels. I knew nothing about these mods when I started, so I'm going to make some tutorials for you guys to make it easier for you who are starting and don't know anything about them. But apart from that, I'm MrDiamondMouse, and I will see you next time. Bye!